Yes, hello. We're starting section 3 or session 3 on my book, The Philosopher's Code, Sweet Surrender. And I just want to kind of open up the first page of this book. You see a picture of my wife and I down at the bottom of the first page there. And without her help, and without her participation in basically everything that I do, and this is the way that a husband and wife should operate together. If any two walk together, they should be in agreement with most things that take place in a family. And so my wife is, a Métis lady, coming out of the Louis Riel rebellion and the Louis Riel southern part of the province of Manitoba in years gone by. And so a very, very smart lady. She trained in stenography and typing and editing, and so without her help, this book would be an impossibility. And so I'm going to, what I've written down here, I said, and this kind of goes with what the book is all about. Very few people know about their hereditary destiny that lies just beneath the skin. Wisdom and knowledge of this will help you choose a better life. You may need help. And the DNA structure is so complex and so kind of being investigated in the world today by doctors and by people who know a lot more about genetics and that type of thing than I do. But I do write about something in here called the Ingrafted Code, because I've done a lot of research and studied that a fair bit. And so I've got some things to say about that. And definitely, there are people that know a lot more than I do. But I want to show you right now a picture that I have on the inside back cover of the book. And here it is right here. I'm not sure how clear you can see that or not. Right there. It shows, kind of what looks like the chromosomes, the structure of the chromosomes in our DNA structure. And it shows a pair of scissors. And scientists right there, what they're doing is they're making a cut in that line of the DNA chromosomes. They're cutting out one of the bad parts, or one of the parts that they're experimenting with, perhaps to get rid of a dreaded disease. They're cutting that out and perhaps inserting something new in its place, but definitely joining the chain back together again. And so these are the kind of things that are happening in our world today with respect to the research that's going on. There's even one that I learned about just recently. It's called epigenetics, and it's kind of some of the things that follow after a baby has been born. Like lots of things occurred with a baby when they're in the mother's womb. I call it the time away. And I'll often say to people, well, what happened to you during the time away? And they look at me and they say, time away? I never spent any time away, or whatever. What are you talking about? And so all of a sudden I say to them, it's the 9 months that most babies spend in the womb before they're born. And all kinds of things can happen there. Whatever the mother eats, is passed on into the unborn baby. If there's good music and good temperament in the home, all goes well, or reasonably well. But still, there's the DNA inheritance that comes from the parental line. From the mother, a lot from the mother, from the dad or the father, and going even into past generations. Things can skip 1 or 2 generations from back, and then all of a sudden be in the DNA of the new baby that's about to be born. There's all kinds of things like this that can happen. And beyond a shadow of a doubt, you know that what I'm going to say to you is absolutely correct and true. That babies are born, with FAS, fetal alcohol syndrome. So if the mother, has been doing a lot of drinking of alcohol, or is an alcoholic or whatever, that baby is going to be born already with a disease called FAS, fetal alcohol syndrome. Now, in these days, you add worse drugs to that, and babies are being born right now in this country and all over the world with a drug addiction, addicted to drugs, and their whole body and their whole mechanism drug related as they're born. So what kind of a system is that we have kind of evolved into in our country. And I think about the song that I opened up with, if I had a hammer, I would hammer out justice, I'd hammer out freedom, I'd hammer out the love between brothers and sisters all over this land. Things need to be done. People need to get politically involved, connect with politicians and people in charge all over the country, or whatever the case may be, because a lot of this stuff that's going on, there's absolutely no need for it to be going on, and it can be dealt with, but it's got to come from a high level, and starting off at you and me first of all. I have a friend, in Brandon, who lives in Brandon. We visit him every day or every year at this key point in time, and he and his wife are parents of one of the young girls that was killed in the Las Vegas massacre way back in time in Las Vegas. And all of a sudden, one evening, we met him, and he talked to us about this. And here's what he said. He said, if you see something, say something. In other words, people obviously would have seen this guy carrying up all kinds of rifles into this big hotel in Las Vegas. If you see something, say something. And I add a little bit more to it than just that. I say, in my quote, I carried on further, if you see something, say something, and then do something about it. We are not in this world to just sit by and twiddle our fingers and twiddle our thumbs or whatever and be happy with the amount of pay that we bring home every day, but we are called to be spreaders of the gospel. We don't go to a church building to say that we were in church that day. We are the called church to go out amongst the populations and the people that we meet on a daily basis and change this world for the better. So there's a commission for you, and I just pray in the name of our Lord that you take action and get going at some of these things, and try along with all your brothers and your sisters to make this a better place and a better world. This is the end of session 3.